Question, what kind of bird do you want to be? No, say it with passion. What kind of bird do you want to be?
Eagle that's 100 and some odd feet in the air, and that eagle is flying around, and all of a sudden it looks down in the Atlantic Ocean and it sees its prey, it sees the fish, and all of a sudden, bam! All that eagle does is one time it brings out its wings. The next time it shows its face toward where it's going. It puts its head down and boom, it dives down. It doesn't look to the right, it doesn't look to the left, it doesn't look up, it doesn't look further down. It looks straight at its prey and it goes bow, straight down into the Atlantic Ocean. Straight down, eyes focused, arms out steady, the wind blowing, and bam! It scoops up its prey and it keeps on going. You gotta be like that, baby.
We have a chance and an opportunity to change the world because nobody changes in good times. People only change in bad times. No one changes when they're comfortable. They change when they're uncomfortable. And eagles are high altitude birds. There are three types of birds. There are eagles, there are buzzards, and there are turkeys. Eagles are high altitude birds. They're regal. It's not arrogant, they're not pompous, but there's a certain regalness to an eagle. Then you got another kind of bird. It's a buzzard. Buzzards love packs. Buzzards are low altitude birds. Buzzards are always stepping on your head to elevate themselves. Always have something negative to say about somebody. But the worst kind of bird is a turkey. Because the turkey's got wings and can't even fly. All they do is profile, translation, trying to be something they are not. Question, what kind of bird do you want to be? No, say it with passion. What kind of bird do you want to be?
The greatest sin in life is to miss your mark, to not be who you were created to be a chicken instead of an eagle. One of my favorite stories is about a man. Now this man is walking down a path and finds an egg, an eagle's egg. He takes this egg and puts it into the nest of a backyard hen. Pretty soon the eagle hatches with the chicks and grows up with them. Now all his life that eagle did what the chickens did. He would poke around in the dirt looking for worms and insects to eat. He would fly a few feet into the air like chickens do, and he'd cluck around. And as time passed, that eagle, he grew very old. And one day, he saw something above him. This thing, it glided gracefully and majestically through the clouds. "What's that?" the eagle says. "Oh, that's an eagle," one chicken responds. "He is the king of all birds, the master of the skies. But we belong to the ground because we are just chickens. Don't worry about him, you will never be that." And that eagle lived and died a chicken because that is what he thought he was. This new year, it's time to take flight. You and me both know that you don't belong where you are right now. You don't belong with some of the people you're around right now. You got no business doing what you're doing right now. You're being a chicken when you were born an eagle. So now the question is, how long is it gonna take to make the decision, to make the shift, and show some courage, show some character? That word character is funny. You know, character is the ability to carry out a resolution long after the excitement of the moment has passed. I'm gonna say that again because some of y'all might have missed it. Character is the ability to carry out a resolution long after the excitement of the moment has passed. Are you gonna say you wanna do something, do it for 2 weeks and then quit like you did last year, like you did the year before last? You say you wanna lose weight, get in shape, get your business off the ground, get closer to God, and then turn around and party, get lit, drink alcohol, eat like crap, and continue to live below who you were created to be, thereby committing the greatest sin known to man? No. I'm not religious, but I'm gonna take you to church. Watch this. See the word sin. Watch this. See the word sin comes from the Greek word sin used in archery. It means to miss your mark. The greatest sin in life is to miss your mark, to not be who you were created to be a chicken instead of an eagle. I don't know if you guys remember growing up the story of Icarus. You know, a lot of people remember Icarus being this guy who had the wings made out of wax. His father cautioned him not to fly too high or the sun will melt your wings, and what happened? It was Icarus's arrogance that caused him to fly too high. Sun melted his wings and boom, fell to the earth dead. But that's not the full story. No, you didn't know there was more to it? See, Icarus's father also cautioned him against flying too low. He said, don't fly too close to the sea or your weight will cause you to plummet into the water. See, we all know not to be too arrogant, well, most of us. But how many of us know not to be too humble, too meek, too timid, too shy, too safe? It is said that the greatest tragedy in life is not that people aim too high and miss. It is that people aim too low and hit. I see a lot of people on Facebook, everywhere, Instagram, talking about the friend zone. Laughing. He's in the friend zone, the hover hand. But I don't see too many people making jokes about the other zone, the comfort zone. Ain't no memes about that. Ain't no jokes. You know why? Because a lot of y'all are in there. Well, in this new year, let's step out of our comfort zone. Fortune favors the bold, and it is the cave that you fear, that will hold the treasure that you desire. Forget a New Year's resolution. Forget it. Let's make a new life resolution to be fully and authentically you. I don't know what dream you have, but I can guarantee you that there's somebody in the hospital right now praying, begging God to have the opportunity that you have right now. Don't blow it. It is time. It is time to go from mediocre to meteoric. It is time to go from being counted out to being counted on. It is time to fly like the eagle you are. Or do you want to continue to cluck with the chickens?
As a human, we are often told to soar like an eagle, to aim high, to do something big. But nobody tells us how. We need power, ability, speed, and vision, just like an eagle has. Eagles fly alone. Those who fly solo have the strongest wings. So don't be afraid to fly alone, to walk alone. The reality is people will not understand your dreams and your vision. Even they will not support you. There will be some naysayers, some negative people. And if you tell them about your dreams, they will try to stop you. They will try to bring you down. They can't see the opportunity that you think you have. So you have to walk alone. You have to fly above the negativity. You have to start your journey alone. And if you learn to fly alone, to walk alone, you will be the strongest and powerful man. Your confidence level will grow. You have the power to touch the sky. Everyone has that power, but not everyone dares to touch the sky. You will never recognize what kind of power you have inside of you if you don't fly alone. But when you fly above everything where nobody dares to go, you will meet some sky toucher, full of experience. You can share your dreams with them, and they will share their experience with you. So fly high and fly alone. Eagles love the storm. While all birds find shelter in the comfort zone during this rain and storms, all of the birds try to avoid rain and storm. But the eagle welcomes the rain and storm. They are excited to go through the challenge. They love to fly high during the storm above the clouds. And in this way, they grow stronger and more powerful. So don't run from the challenge in your life. Instead of running, welcome them and get excited about the challenge at hard times. Rather complaining or trying to avoid the challenge, run toward the challenge. That's how you can grow faster and stronger and powerful. Just remember, the more you face the challenge, the more you get opportunities, and the more you evolve dominance.
I came across this image and story the other day. I had to share it with you all. The image, as you can see, is of a crow sitting on the back of an eagle. The crow is biting the eagle as it's flying high in the sky. The story says the only bird that will dare peck at an eagle is the crow. The crow sits on the eagle's back and bites his neck. Now listen to this. The eagle does not respond or fight with the crow. It simply opens up its wing and begins to rise higher and higher in the sky. The higher the eagle flies, the harder it is for the crow to breathe. And then, due to lack of oxygen, the crow falls away and the eagle is free. What's the moral of the story? Stop wasting your time with the crows of life. The crow represents all the challenges. The crow represents so many things in your life. Some people that should not be in your life. Critics, opinions, distractions, all the annoyances, life. Everything that is pecking at you, prodding you, disturbing you, and challenging you. You can choose to fight everything, wasting your precious energy and getting nowhere. Or you can soar higher, like the eagle, and watch all of your challenges fade away. When people criticize you, go higher. When life challenges you, go higher. Go higher. You go higher by getting better. You go higher by doing that work on you, learning more so you can be more, working hard and working smart so you can respond better. Then, when the crows of life appear, they won't stay around for you because they will not be able to breathe at your level. Most challenges disappear when you go higher. Problems can only disturb you when you're not good enough to handle them. When you improve, your life improves. When you improve, your response to every challenge life throws at you is stronger. And so it makes sense that your life will be stronger. So when life challenges you today, be an eagle. Go higher.
An eagle can live up to 70 years. But to reach this age, the eagle must go through a life-altering change. In its 40th year, its long and flexible talons can no longer hold its prey. Its beak becomes bent and blunt. The feathers of the eagles become so heavy that it can no longer fly comfortably. To go through a process of change and to come back as a true leader, the eagle decides to go through a gruesome process of change. For this process to begin, the eagle flies up to its nest on a mountain's peak, and then it starts hitting its beak so hard against the rock that it falls off. Then it patiently waits for the new beak to grow back. Once the beak grows back, the eagle plucks out its talons. And once the new talons grow back again, it starts plucking its feather one by one, making way for the new. The eagle goes through this painful process of change to come back as a true leader of the nature. Change is a constant phenomenon. We can either let it make us or break us. When we embrace change, we not only embrace new possibilities, but we also embrace new and improved ways of learning.